This conference will now be recorded.
So today we are going to discuss about what is SAP, what is BASIS, and what are the roles and responsibilities. So as a BASIS consultant in the organization, what are the roles and responsibilities, and what about the job market? So all these things in our today's session will discuss. So actually present in the market, so we have number of technologies: Java, .NET, and SAP, some other Salesforce, some other big data. So number of technologies also there in the market. But why we need to choose SAP basis only? So apart from all these technologies, so why we go with SAP basis only? Why not other technologies? Okay, coming to SAP. In SAP, basis is one of the module. In SAP, nearly 200 plus modules. Basis is one of the module. Why we go with SAP basis only? Why not other modules? So this is also we'll discuss in our today's session. So before going to start our session, myself, so I think this is Surya. So I'm having 12 plus years of experience. So including my teaching and my real time experience. So I can teach SAP S4HANA basis and SAP security, SAP HANA DB, that is SAP HANA DB. So till now, I think 900, nearly 1000 batches, 1000 plus batches completed. So including classroom batches and online batches and corporate training also. So I'm the corporate trainer for HCL Technologies. So present I'm also working for corporate trainer for HCL Technologies. Last corporate training for Sri Lanka people. So this is my experience in SAP S4HANA basis security and HANA DB. So coming to our demo session, so first we'll discuss about what is SAP and why SAP only, because already we discussed in the market number of technologies are there. So why we go with SAP and what is basis? Why SAP basis only? Why not other modules? And what is SAP S4 HANA? So because SAP S4 HANA is a new application. So new application means in 2015 SAP officially released SAP S4 HANA. What is the difference between the ECC and S4 HANA? And what about the job security? It means, we learned the course. So after 2 months, we started the trials. So you got a offer in MNC company. After 4 years, so you have 4 years genuine experience. After 4 years, SAP basis is existing or not in the market. That is also very important because in the market, whatever the technologies we are nowadays we are seeing, that is okay. But number of in between, so software introduced and nowadays in 2025, number of technologies are coming and going. So whenever the new technology comes in the market, that is not permanent. One of the best example, so Teradata in around 2010, I think 11, and OBAEE. So these technologies nowadays, those two technologies are not available in the market. Teradata in 2010, around 2010-11, number of openings in Teradata OBAEE. But nowadays, the technologies are not using the organizations. And what about SAP basis? After 4 years or 5 years, SAP basis is existing or not in the market. That is also very important. Job security is very, very important. Otherwise, what happens if the technology is outdated after 4 years or 5 years? Again, our career will start from zero onwards. That is also very important. Job security. And what about the roles and responsibilities? The major roles and responsibilities as a basis consultant. These things we'll discuss in our today's session. So already discuss. So SAP is a company from Germany. In 1972, four ex-employees of IBM ex-employees started this SAP company in Germany in 1972. So here SAP stands for, this is not a word, this is a company name, SAP. We should call as SAP only, not SAP. For suppose if you take TCS, we are calling as TCS only, right? Because that is a company name. If you take IBM, we are calling as IBM. So individual letters only we are saying. The same way SAP we should call as SAP only, not SAP. So SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products for Data Processing. So here systems means operating systems. Systems, applications and products. Systems means operating systems, OS, like Windows, Linux, AX, Mac OS, like this. Systems, applications, SAP applications. SAP ERP is an application. SAP CRM is an application. SAP SRM is an application. SAP SCM is an application. The products, coming to the products, SAP products. Solution manager, Soulman. We are called as Soulman. Solution manager is a product. And SAP BO is a product. Business objects. SAP BW is a product, and SAP PI, process integration, is a product. So SAP stands for systems, operating systems, the combination of operating systems, combination of SAP applications and SAP products for data processing. So by using systems, operating systems, by using applications, by using products, we can process the data. So that is the meaning of SAP, systems, applications and products. By using systems, applications and products, finally we are doing the data processing. So that is SAP. So founded in 1972 by 5 former IBM. Actually, at the beginning of SAP, 4 employees. So after that, after 1 year or 2 years, the fifth IBM former employee also joined. So total 5 former employees. So SAP company. So this is from German. After started SAP company, these 5 employees, they developed one module in SAP, that is ABAP module. So ABAP is one of the module in SAP. SAP having 200 plus modules nowadays. One of the module is ABAP, Advanced Business Application Program. Advanced Business Application Program. This is a totally programming language or programming module. ABAP is totally programming module. This is one and only programming module in entire SAP. So ABAP module was developed from C++ COBOL. So these two are very old languages, C++ COBOL. So by combining these two modules, SAP people developed ABAP module. So FICO is the second module of SAP. So SAP company was started in 1972 in Germany. At the beginning of the company, one of the organization in German, that is actually Germany is very famous for steel industries. So one of the organization in Germany, they approached SAP. Why? Because so in the organization, number of financial transactions are going on. Financial transactions are going on. Why? Because there is a manufacturing company. So they need to purchase the raw material. Once the product is developed, they need to sell the product to the customers. So in this process, the financial activities are going on. So because they need to purchase the raw material, so they need to pay the amount to raw material vendor. And after the product is ready, the product, they need to sell the product to the customers. So here the financial transactions are going on. So that is the reason one of the organization in Germany, they approach it to SAP company. Why? Because day to day financial transactions they want to computerized, not manually. They want to computerize. At the same time, so they are paying the salaries to their employees also. So all these financial transactions they want to computerize. So one of the organization in Germany, they approached SAP to develop a finance module. So SAP people, they developed FICO, finance and controlling. The FICO module is very popular. So why? Because in 1972 there is no alternative. Compared with FICO, there is no alternative in the market. Means a financial transactions module. That is the reason FICO is very popular, because this is the only one alternative for all the organizations to computerize the financial transactions. And one more thing, very important thing is FICO module is developed, and nowadays we are using, if you want to install SAP, nowadays we are using Windows, Linux, AX, Mac OS also. Mac OS also we can able to install SAP and Mac OS also. But in 1972, SAP people, they are not installed SAP on Windows, Linux, Mac OS or AX. Initially, SAP was installed on mainframe systems, not Windows. Nowadays, okay, we are installing SAP on Windows, Linux, AX, Mac OS. But in 1972, SAP people first they install the SAP application on mainframe OS. So please remember, this is very, very important. So one of the organization in Germany, they approached SAP people because they want to computerize day-to-day financial transactions. FICO was developed by SAP, that is very popular. So after FICO module is very popular, the organization they want to computerize the remaining department also. So if you take any organization, okay, FICO is one of the module, one of the department, and we have other departments also, right? So like marketing department, sales department, and HR department, production department, quality department we have. So SAP people they developed the application, the modules for other departments also. So present SAP having 200 plus modules, combination of above module, basis, FICO, SD, MM, PM, PM, like this. Present SAP having 200 plus modules. And SAP is the world top ERP solution company at this moment. Means at present, SAP is the topmost ERP solution company, and ERP only. In ERP applications, SAP is the number one. For suppose if you take CRM, Salesforce is the number one. In ERP applications, SAP is the number one. In CRM applications, so Salesforce is the number one. So present SAP having 4 million customers worldwide. In 180 countries, SAP are using in 180 countries across the global. And coming to ERP, so just now we discussed it. SAP is the number one in ERP applications, right? So what is ERP? Enterprise resource planning. So enterprise resource planning means we have an organization. This is an organization. We have the departments. We have departments. So how to manage the departments? That is the solution is ERP. If we have ERP, all the departments are connected each other. So communication sharing is very easy. If all the departments are connected to each other, communication is very easy. Enterprise resource planning. Enterprise means this is an organization. Resources. So these are the resources, means the departments. How to plan the existing resources. That is the solution is ERP. Integration of business functions into one system. So please remember this one. We'll discuss about this line, integration of business functions into one system. So these departments we are called as modules. If you take any organization, we have departments like finance department, sales department, marketing department. These departments coming to in SAP technology, they are called as modules. So these are the versions in SAP. In 1972, the first version of SAP was introduced in 1972. That is R1 system. In 1979, SAP introduced R2 system. Some changes are done in R1 system. So in R2 in 1972, SAP was released R2 system. In like in 1992, SAP was released R3 system. Again, some changes are done to improve the functionality. SAP was released SAP R3 system in 1992. SAP ERP system. The name is changed from R3 to ERP. So up to 1992, SAP we are called as SAP R3, but the name is changed to SAP R3 to SAP ERP in 2004. That is ERP. Till now we are using ERP. The companies are using ERP. At the same time, SAP introduced S4HANA also in 2015. So these are the versions in SAP, the history of SAP. So present in the market we have SAP ERP, that is SAP ECC, as well as SAP S4HANA also there in the market. So coming to operating systems, what are the operating systems are available in the market? So we have Windows, Linux, AX, Mac OS, Solaris also. Coming to database, what are the databases are available in the market? Oracle database is there in the market, DB2 DBA is there, MaxDB is there, Sybase, MS SQL Server, HANA database also there. Coming to ERP applications, ERP companies, not only SAP, some other companies also there in the market. Oracle also having ERP. PeopleSoft also having ERP. Microsoft also having ERP. JD Edwards, SAP, BAN, Tally ERP. But here, apart from all these companies, SAP is the number one. So SAP is the number one in ERP applications. So these are the ERP companies. Oracle already having ERP. Oracle is very famous in database wise. But Oracle they introduced ERP application also, but that is not accepted by major customers. So Oracle is accepted as a database, not ERP. Oracle is very famous in database side. SAP is very famous in ERP side, but Oracle is very famous in database side. So Oracle already having ERP, but how many clients are using nowadays Oracle? We can count on fingers. And coming to PeopleSoft, so PeopleSoft ERP also there in the market, but PeopleSoft ERP is a limited. It means we have an organization. In that organization, only for HR activities only supported for PeopleSoft. HR is okay in the organization. What about remaining departments? What about sales, marketing, and production departments? So whenever we are using PeopleSoft ERP, this is supported only for HR related activities. So like to run the payrolls. So these type of activities only. And what about remaining departments? And coming to Microsoft, Microsoft is very famous in OS side. Microsoft OS, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows XP. So Microsoft is very famous in OS side, not in ERP side. JD Edwards, very few people are they hear about the company JD Edwards and BAN also. Tally ERP is okay, but it is only for finance related activities. Tally ERP is only for finance related activities. So Tally is not supported for sales related activities, distribution related activities, marketing related activities, HR related activities, production related activities. Tally ERP is only supported for financial related activities. Small shops also they are using Tally ERP nowadays. But coming to SAP ERP, why SAP is very popular, means number one in the world? Because of SAP ERP is not specific to one department. SAP ERP look like all in one. If you take PeopleSoft, that is specific to HR department. Tally ERP specific to finance related activities. But SAP ERP is not specific to one department. So whenever we install SAP ERP, it is supported for finance related activities, sales, marketing, uh, production, and administration, all the modules. So all the departments, for all the departments, SAP ERP is the only solution. So I will explain one general example. So why we are using SAP ERP nowadays in the market. See here, I am the customer. I want to purchase a car. I want to purchase a car. So nearby car showroom, I approach it to nearby car showroom. First, I approach it to sales team. Based on my requirement, they collect the information. What is a budget, and what about the models? What is a high-end model? What is like a on-road price? Everything I explain to sales department based on my requirement. So sales department collect the information, whatever the requirement from my side. They collect the information. They forward it to inventory management department. Inventory management. So what is inventory management? Inventory management department having the information about the car availability, means the model, how many cars are available in the showroom, and how many cars are available in the warehouse, and what about uh, the production. So everything they have the information. For suppose whatever I want to buy the model, the car model, so that is not existing in the showroom. So sales team, they approach it to inventory management department. So inventory management department immediately they approach it to production team. They approach it to production department. So production department, what they are saying, so uh, we don't have the raw material to start the production. So inventory department, inventory management department, immediately they approach it to finance team. Okay. So first they approach it to raw material department, material management department. So why? Because the production department, they are saying we don't have raw material to start the production. So whenever the inventory management department approach to material management, what they are saying, we don't have the sufficient funds to purchase the raw material. So inventory management department, they approach it to finance department. Why you are not release the funds? The finance department, what they are saying is, we don't have the permission from HR to release the funds. We don't have the permission from HR. So inventory management department, they approach it to HR, and finally HR release the to approve the to release the funds. So finance department, they release the funds. Material management department, they purchase the raw material, and production department, they start the production. Finally the car model is ready to deliver. So if I want to buy a car, so these all the departments, they need to communicate with each other. Then only the product is reached to the customer. Sales team, they need to communicate with the inventory management department. Inventory management department, they need to communicate with production department, material management department, finance department, and HR department. If all the departments are coordinate each other, finally the product is released to the customer. So here. So whenever we are using ERP application, all the departments are connected to this application. So what we are saying, inventory management department, first sales department, they collect the information and they approach it to inventory management department. The approach it means not manually. In SAP application only they approach inventory management department. They approach it to production department because of the model is not available. Inventory management department they approach it means not manually, within the application only, because all the departments are connected to ERP application. So inventory management department they communicate with the production department, raw material department, finance department through this application only, not manually. So to reach the customer, the product is to reach the customer. These are the minimum departments behind of the product. These are the minimum department. They coordinate to each other. So this is application, SAP ERP application. SAP, whenever we are using in this organization SAP ERP application, the communication, sales department to inventory management department to production department, material management department, finance department, and HR department also, we can able to communicate through this application. If the organization is not using any application, everything should process with manually only. So this is time taken process, because inventory management department they approach it to production department. That's a time taken process. So whenever we are using application, so within minutes they want we can able to communicate. For suppose general example, nowadays the communication, for suppose you want to talk with your friend, so nowadays we are using the mobiles. Within seconds we can able to call to your friend, or within minutes we can able to communicate with our friend. If we take olden days, we can communicate through, so we have the letters, register post or inland covers are there, inland letters are there, and postcards also there. That is time taken process, right? So in place of the postcards, inland letters, nowadays we are using mobile phones. The communication is very fast. In the same way, whenever we are using the application, in place of manual interaction, the process is very fast. So whenever we are using SAP ERP, all the departments are communicating with each other. Because of only thing is SAP supported all these departments. For suppose if you take Tally ERP, Tally ERP supported only for finance, only for this one. So this is, it is not supported for material management department, inventory management department, sales department, HR department, and production department. What about remaining departments? Tally ERP supported only finance. What about remaining departments? That is a disadvantage. And coming to PeopleSoft, PeopleSoft ERP. This is also ERP company. This is supported only for HR. And what about remaining departments? What about the production department, material management department, finance department, sales department, and inventory management department? That is the main disadvantage. So in place of PeopleSoft ERP, Oracle ERP, and Tally ERP, whenever we are using SAP ERP, it is supported all the departments. SAP ERP supported all the departments in the organization, not only one department. It is not supported for only one department. It is supported for all the departments. For suppose one of your friend is learning
He is
SAP,
learning SAP.
one of your friend learning SAP or SAP ABAP. So there is no separate module, there is no separate software for SAP ERP. We have only one application for all the modules. That is the main advantage here. Only one application for all the modules. That is the main advantage here. So no need to install separately for a SAP ABAP, no need separately, and for SAP Basis, no need separate. So whenever we install SAP ERP, all the modules are automatically created. SAP Basis, SAP ABAP, SAP FICO, SAP SD, SAP MM, SAP HR. So like this, all the modules are automatically created. So just now we discussed one point, SAP having 200 plus modules. So these 200 plus modules are classified into three categories. Technical modules, functional modules, and techno-functional modules. So 200 modules are classified into three categories. Technical modules, SAP technical modules, functional modules, techno-functional modules. Coming to functional modules, techno-functional modules. If you want to learn functional modules, techno-functional modules, compulsory we need domain knowledge. What is domain knowledge? For suppose if you want to learn SD, sales and distribution, your background should be MBA marketing. So then only you can able to survive in SAP SD. And coming to SAP FICO, your background should be finance, MBA finance or BCom finance. Then only you can able to survive in SAP FICO. For suppose if you take SAP HR, your background should be MBA HR. Then only you can able to survive in HR. And MM, material management, your background should be BTech civil. Plant maintenance, PM, your background should be BTech mechanical. And coming to techno-functional modules, if you want to learn SAP BIBW, business intelligence or business warehouse, both are same, BIBW, your background should be SQL, means you should have hands-on experience in SQL. So then only you can able to survive. So once you joined in SAP BW, if you have hands-on experience on SQL, then only you can able to survive. In the same way, if you want to learn SAP BO, first you need to learn SQL. And if you want to learn SAP BODS, Business Objects Data Structure, first you need to learn SQL. And coming to HANA, in SAP HANA, we have HANA database is there, HANA development is there. As a basis consultant, we are HANA administrators. And if you take BW, BI people, they are HANA developers. Totally development. This is administration. Coming to ABAP, already we discussed ABAP is one and only programming module in entire SAP. If you want to learn SAP ABAP, compulsory we have hands-on experience on C++ and COBOL languages. But coming to basis and security, no need any domain knowledge. So before basis course, no need to learn any other technology. Directly we can able to learn basis. That is the main advantage here. Directly we can able to learn the basis. No need any domain knowledge. For suppose if you want to learn Java, C++ is mandatory. If you want to learn .NET, C++ is mandatory. But if you take basis, no need any domain knowledge. So coming to SAP Basis Consultant prerequisites. No need any coding experience. So because we are not a Java, we are not a .NET people, right? So no need any coding experience, no need any drag and drop experience, and no need any SQL statements. So database experience, no need any SQL statements experience. In SAP Basis, so we have 45 predefined transaction codes are there. We need to learn these 45 T codes only. No need any coding, no need any SQL statements, and no need any drag and drops. In SAP Basis, SAP predefined transaction codes are there. 45 predefined transaction codes are there. So these 45 T codes we need to learn. That's it. And main advantage here, whatever the 45 T codes we are learning here, these same transaction codes we are using in real time also. Not example T codes. So in our sessions, we are not discussing any example T codes. Whatever SAP predefined T codes. So these T codes are developed in 1972 in basis. From 1972, still we are using 45 T codes only. So I'm having 12 plus years of experience. At starting of my career, 45 T codes are there. Now also 45 T codes. After 20 years also, same 45 T codes. The T codes are not less and uh, not less than 45, not more than 45. We have fixed 45 T codes are there. Main advantage here, whatever the T codes we are using, discussing here in our sessions, so same T codes we are using in real time scenario also. But coming to other technologies, for suppose Java, .NET, at the time of learning the course, we are using some example programs, but same example programs we should not use in real time. But here, whatever the T codes we are discussing in our sessions, same T codes we are using in real time also. That is the main advantage here. But suppose the T codes are like SEC1, SEC3, SEC4, SEC5, SEC6, SEC7, and SEC8. So like this, we have the T codes. But what is SEC1? There is no meaning for SEC1. There is no meaning for SEC3. There is no meaning for SEC4. Just SAP they followed on sequence. But whenever we execute SEC1 T code, so we got a window. Whenever we executed SEC3, we got a window. For suppose, if we take, what is the meaning of *123#? So in our mobile screen, we we are sending the message we are executing this code *123#. What is *123#? For suppose, so this is a code for to check the balance or mobile validity *123#. What is the meaning of *123#? No meaning. Whenever we execute this command into the code, so in our mobile screen, we got the information about the validity, about the balance and everything we can able to see. But what is the meaning of *123? There is no meaning. In the same way here also, what is SEC1? No meaning. What is SEC3, SEC4, SEC5? No meaning. SAP predefined T codes only. They followed on sequence, but no meaning. If you take any T code, no meaning. So this type of T codes we have 45 in our SAP basis. So coming to roles and responsibilities, as a basis consultant, As a basis consultant, the first responsibility is installation. SAP applications and database installation. So next, monitoring, daily monitoring activities. Daily monitoring activities. Client user role and school administration. Upgradations. Backups. So these are the major roles and responsibilities as a basis consultant. SAP applications, ERP, as per the requirement, we need to install SAP ERP, CRM, SRM, SCM, and HANA database. So we are the only person. Any type of installations, the basis consultant need to handle any type of installations in SAP. And OS, that is not our responsibility. SAP applications and HANA database only our responsibility. And daily monitoring activities. This is one of the major activity, daily monitoring. So daily we need to monitor how SAP server is working. Any issues are there, we need to maintain an Excel sheet. In that Excel sheet, we need to enter the details regarding the how SAP server is working. So is there any issues, critical issues, we can contact it to our team lead or manager. And administrations, client administration, user administration, role administration, spool. This is not spool. This is so. This is spool administration. SPOOL, spool administration, printer configuration, client administration, user administration, role administration, and printer administration, and upgradations. Upgradations. So upgradations in SAP. So we got the updates. So for suppose if you take our smartphone, every 1 week or 10 days we are updating the apps in Play Store, right? Why? Because to improve the functionality of the app. In the same way, SAP frequently release updates. At the same time, we need to update our installed SAP application because of to improve the functionality and backups. Actually, 90% of the companies they already they implemented automation in backups, but some few organizations only still they are taking the backups through manually only. If the organization not implemented automation in backups manually, we need to take the backups manually. So these are the major roles and responsibility. Coming to the job market, if you take SAP, if you take any SAP organization, if you take any SAP organization, So if you take any SAP organization, in this organization, the main business of the organization is sales and distribution, SD. So SD is the main business of this organization. So in this organization, if they want to implement SAP, basis is mandatory. Basis is mandatory. Without basis, the organization is not able to survive in even one day also. First of all, so who installed SAP application? Basis consultant. Without basis, where is SAP SD? Okay, the organization, main business of the organization is sales and distribution. But first of all, organization they need to recruit basis consultant. Why? Because basis consultant only can able to install. SD consultant they don't know how to install SAP also. Basis consultant, the organization need to recruit basis consultant first. So then only they will recruit SD. So that is the importance of the basis. Okay, so that is the importance of basis consultant. If you take any SAP organization, so without basis consultant, the organization is not able to survive even one day also. That is the importance of basis consultant. Okay, so this is from my side. In our coming session, we'll discuss about the course content. The course content will explain about the course content. So what we are going to discuss in SAP Basis course, we'll discuss in our coming session. So up to 1 week we have 1 hour session. So after that 1.5 hour to 2 hours session. So because new members will join up to 1 week 10 days. That's what I'm taking 1 hour session up to 1 week. After that 2 hours, 1.5 hour to 2 hour session. So now you can ask the queries. Any queries in our today's session, demo session? Any queries? Okay, the entire session is recorded already. I will share this recording session to all of you. So thank you. We'll meet on next session at sharp 10 a.m. and tomorrow also. So if you have any queries, I'm available on WhatsApp also. You can ping. Thank you.